What's up everybody, welcome to the Life of a Board Gamer. My name is Daniel and today we are going to compare an old LIBERTALIA to the new Stonemaier version of LIBERTALIA. Now, what are the differences? Of course, beside obviously artwork itself, I'm going to show you by opening these boxes and talk a little bit about them. So, first of all, the first difference that you'll definitely notice is of course the artwork, the color itself and everything. So that's the main big difference. And the board for the old version looked like this. So it has, you would play your cards over here, you will have your loot separate in each of these compartments, and once the 6th round is done, or however many players playing, depends how many players are playing the game would be over. But in the new one, now you get a double-sided board, and now your loot does something a little bit different. So each loot is now a token that's double-sided, so you can't hide your information. And those tokens now do something that is written over here. And on this side, it's a calm side of the board. So nothing really happens over here. This is like a super easy version of the game where you're not mean to other players. And if you play on this side, you would get a little bit meaner toward the other players. So it's really up to you how you want to do it. Or optionally, you can take some of the tiles from this is also made for a 2-player game to feel a little bit better. So this was also not in the previous version of the game. Or optionally, as I said, you can take out these tiles and just randomize. Do you want to play good side or bad side? And just randomize these guys on the board. For example, let's say I want a chest, but I don't want to be like a good thing. I want it to be like bad things. So you know, I can also take a relic and make it a bad thing. So that's one of the main changes in this game itself. So what else is changed is reputation track is now over here. That means what cards take effect first. Usually those were they were tiebreakers by the cards themselves in the previous version of LIBERTALIA. Now they replaced it with this thing over here, which I think works really nicely. Of course, cards are played over here. Usually cards will be played over here. And another main thing, as I said, are those token abilities, and they are double-sided, so there's no more hidden information what loot you have. All loot is now visible to everybody, so you know what loot everybody has, so you can't hide those anymore. Next thing, I mean, the biggest thing is there's also a solo mode, there's also a 2-player mode. And there's also a discard pile now. Discard pile is like sort of a graveyard that some cards will interact with, and you can go over there, get some cards from there, stuff like that. But main difference is that cards are a little bit changed, and there is now a 10 more cards in the new version. Previously you would get 30 cards numbered from 1 to 30, but now you get all 10 new cards for this game. And I'm just gonna open up 2 of these. Let me just take out and show you how they compare a little bit, and so you can decide for yourself, do you like the older version or the new version better. So let's move these aside. Let me just zoom a little bit in on the camera like this, and let's compare cards a little bit. So we have the new cards over here, we have the old cards over here. So previously it was Parrot, now it's called Scout. I believe, I haven't went by card, but I do believe that they have the same ability. You immediately choose another character from your hand, rank. Yeah, they are pretty much the same regarding that, but they're just a little bit called a little bit different, and they look, of course, vastly differently, but they are still played in the same phases of the game, as you can see. And the thing is, as we go through them, we would reach, let's move to 29 of this deck. So we have a 29 over here, and we have 29 over here. As you can see, they have some abilities that are a little bit accommodating now the new version of the game and all that. So they do a little bit of different things, but these are the 10 new cards that you receive in this game, and they do stuff that others previously didn't do, which is something I really like. But basically, that's all the differences. That's everything that's changed in a game. And I must say that at first I was a little bit like turned off by the artwork, because I really do enjoy Libertalia, the older version artwork. It's like this really piratey, gritty game, and it just fits really wonderful with the game itself, and that's something I really like about Libertalia. So when I saw this newer version that's like a cutesy and artsy, and I was like a little bit, I'm not really sure, but as the time goes, I kind of love it. I kind of even more prefer it now, just because I can mix and match those loot items that you are picking up, and the way they work. So you can like have these, of course, these tokens, so you can make them, some of them mix and match. So some of them do good stuff, some of them do bad stuff. Or if there's all new players and you want to play like an easy, straightforward game, you can just play the easy side and have fun with it. Or if you like more competitive game, if your group is like more cutthroaty, then you can switch on the other side and completely destroy each other if you want to do so. So yeah, overall I think it's a nice addition. I think this is a upgrade of the game done well, in my opinion, even though, as I said, I wish they kind of stayed with this gritty artwork, but I understand why they went with this cute one, and I can't blame them, because it's really nice artwork. It's done really nicely, and I think it's a great upgrade of a game. So I know this first version of Libertalia is out of print for some time now. So if you can get your hands on that version of Libertalia, but you have this one, but you were like undecided if you want to get it, didn't know what the differences are, I think you should take it. You would still have a lot of fun, if not even more. There are minor changes, some significant changes, but overall it still feels like the same game. It's still really fun game of trying to outguess each other, because you all start with the same set of cards, and the way you play them, the decks will change. You will not save the same cards as some other player, and for the next round they maybe saved the card that now works really better than you wasted it in the first round, stuff like that. And as the game progresses, your hand will change a little bit, so you have still like same hand but a little bit different. And I like Libertalia for that. So as I said, if you don't have the older version, get the new version. You will not regret it. It's a really great game. Check it out, Libertalia. Wings of GALECREST is the new version name, full name. Oh my god, I almost choked myself. So yeah, that is that. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I'm gonna go away now before I... Oh my god, I can't breathe. Before I choke myself. And yeah, do join me next time when we are going to do something else. Review something, compare something. I don't know. We are going to do something. So until next time. Pozdrav.